Do you have all the time you want to study chess? Nobody has all the time they want to study chess. So the real question is, how can you get the most out of the very little time you have to study chess? Well, if you give me 2 minutes, I'll show you how you can do that with Chess Openings Wizard. I'm Mike Leahy from bookup.com, and I'm the programmer for Chess Openings Wizard. Right now I'm looking at a test version for the upcoming Macintosh version of Chess Openings Wizard. So, the work in Chess Openings Wizard is to work on an opening repertoire. I have a sample opening repertoire I'm working with right now. Let's pretend for the next 2 minutes that this really is your repertoire. Now when you see it, you'll see this is nobody's repertoire, because what we have here is if we play e4 and they play the French, we play d4 and he plays d5, our plan is to play knight f3, gambiting a pawn. And when black takes the pawn, which he's going to do most of the time, our plan is to play knight g5, and then generally we see f5 here, and when they play f5, we try bishop c4. The only thing we've seen so far is queen f6, and here we've tried a few things as white, knight c3, castles f3, and we've had very good results with all of them. So that's a quick look at our repertoire as white against the French. Now suppose that our chess coach has sent us an email with a new chess game in it, some analysis, or maybe we found this analysis on the web. It'll be in PGN format, and it's a game. So there we have a game in PGN format. Now if we had a game database, we could just go throw this into our game database. And if we have 1,000,000 games, now we've got 1,000,001. But, you know, having 1,000,001 games does not make us a better chess player. So there's this game in PGN format, and we can see here that after e4, e6, d4, d5, knight f3, d4, knight g5, this looks like it matches our line. So, but the most important question whenever we see any new analysis like this is, how does it affect our repertoire? We want to know what changes, if any, we need to make to our repertoire, and we want to know right now. Since you have Chess Openings Wizard, you can get that answer right now. I'll right-click, I'll select all that text, and I'll click and select Copy. I'll flip back over to Chess Openings Wizard, and I'll go back to the starting position of chess, maybe even play to e4, e6. And what I'll do here is I'll say, Edit, Paste PGN from clipboard. The same dialog box comes up that will come up if we would try to import thousands or hundreds of thousands of games. We're just going to import this one from the clipboard. So we're going to put the game information last positions comment. That's fine. And let's say we highlight the novelties this time in red. And we'll see what happens when we do that. I'll click OK. It'll import that game very quickly. Now watch what happens when I click OK. It takes me right to the novelty point. Where before all I'd seen was queen f6 in this line, now queen d6 is the new move. And any move that creates a position which is new to my repertoire is now marked in red. I zoom down to the end of this line, I get to this position. And here, of course, it's a very good position for black. It automatically sets the informant symbol based on whatever that final analysis was. Let's go back and look at that PGN file real quick, and we can see that there is an informant symbol right about there. You don't need to worry about how PGN works. It just works. So, use your game database to store your games. Use a playing program to practice against. And use Chess Openings Wizard to design your opening repertoire. Especially if you only have a limited amount of time to study, you've got to make the most of it. If that's you, if you've got a limited amount of time to study chess openings, and you really want to, go to bookup.com, put your email address in, I'll send you an automatic email back, and we'll get you started.